Hello everybody and welcome! My name is Ursa and today I'm going to give you, the audience, 2 reasons that you should watch this series. First of all, you may be a fan of The Witcher. That's right, I am too. Maybe you've played the games, maybe you've seen the TV show, maybe you have an inexplicable and very difficult to communicate crush on Henry Cavill. Well, this series is for you. We are playing with not 1, but 12 separate mods that totally convert Civ 6 into The Witcher. However, I can hear you. Ursa, I don't like The Witcher. This doesn't sound like something for me. Well, let me give you a second reason. These mod conversions are really good from just purely a gameplay and original idea point of view. There are 33 new city-states, all with unique and different abilities that we haven't seen in the game so far. There are 8 civilizations, all with a host of different abilities, blended abilities that you've seen before, new abilities that say you like Civilizations Expanded, or even some you won't have seen before. There's multiple leaders. This is a total conversion with its own map and its own barbarian set. It's well worth checking out. Honestly, it's a really good set of mods. Speaking of, there's quite a few to get this game to work. If you want to play along, the save file and all the mods you'll need are all in Discord. I've listed all the mods out so you can subscribe to them there, and you can copy and paste the save file onto your computer. Plus, there's over 10,000 people on Discord now. They all love Civ. Maybe they all like Witcher. Who knows? Go and check it all out. I'm going to play some Civ, and by that I mean play some Witcher. But before we get started today, a quick update on something concerning. Here is Ursa. Ursa was unfairly expelled from Oxford University's Civ 6 program. Ursa now has 30,000 signatures, and with that, magical powers were bestowed upon him to see the invisible. And Ursa noticed something, an invisible, kind, helpful man. A man called Paul. Don't let Ursa be distracted by the terrible spy Paul. Help Ursa focus on Sancor. Will you subscribe today? Thank you, and back to the video. Now before we get into the turn 1 settle, where normally I'd look at a map and go, there's a lot of tundra here, and some 1-3-1 tiles and 2-2 tiles and a suspicious amount of faith on that tile there, we have to talk about our civilization that we're playing today. Now I've watched season 1 and 2 of the Netflix show, I've played quite a bit of Witcher 3, but I don't remember a lot about the Northern Kingdoms to be honest, and I saw Last of the Unicorns as the name of the ability and thought, yes, this is absolutely someone I want to play. We're playing as Henselt, and he has a whole host of very strange abilities. We get extra production towards siege units, and our military engineers give defensive strength and bombard strength against districts to adjacent siege units. Sounds mighty Ottoman. Sounds also mighty Byzantium. Siege equipment, military engineers, combined together? Well, colour me interested. You see, when I sat down to play this game, I thought, you know what I fancy? Playing a Northern Kingdom, but not a small Northern Kingdom. No, not even a medium-sized Northern Kingdom. The largest of the Northern Kingdoms, and luckily this mod had me covered. 2 movement to all units in the first 10 turns after declaring a war, 1 food and 1 production from tundra tiles, and a unique light cavalry courser replacement that spawns 2 when you build 1. That's a lot of stuff. That's a little bit of Cyrus, it's a little bit of Russia, it's a little bit of Scythia. I also have a military engineer encampment that gives me production, science, and also bombard strength and ranged on siege units. There's a lot going on here. Let me tell you right now, I chose this Civ for a few reasons. A, they were yellow. I like yellow. B, I like unicorns. C, I wanted the largest Northern Kingdom. But more importantly, D, this is a really good mix of abilities that combine quite a few of my favorite Civs together. Ottomans, Russia, Cyrus, Scythia. There's a lot going on. However, I don't think this is the strongest Civ. No, there are stronger ones on this map. So we're going to have to play this game well. It's still Deity. It's still standard speed. And I know that we're playing Witcher. I did check. Yes, we can absolutely do the Manhattan Project. There will be Witcher nukes. Henry Cavill will be riding into combat with no shirt on top of a nuke, swinging his hat round. Is absolutely what we all want to see. Now, if I get 1 food and 1 production from tundra tiles, that's interesting, but it doesn't give me the Canadian ability to put farms on tundra. It also doesn't give me any faith. So whilst this tundra looks like it would be good to settle round, it would become a 2-1 tile, but I wouldn't be able to put any improvements on it, not unless it was a hill or a wood. So I can't get too obsessed west with them. Saying that, there is a 2-2 tile over there. I'm tempted to go and work that one. What I could do is move my city centre onto that tile and get a tundra tile underneath my capital, which would give me, I believe, a little bit of extra yield. I guess it would turn into a 2-1 tile, wouldn't it? So maybe it wouldn't. Should we test it? I'm going to test it. For the good of science, I will test this tile and see what it does. It does do it. Okay, this is what I thought might happen. It's taken the 2-1 from the tundra city centre tile that you would normally have, and it's given me 3-2. It's just added the +1/+1 on top of it. Lovely. Now I'm guessing, going astrology here, and working this particular tile will be good, because this mod comes with all unique natural wonders. Now yes, admittedly, some of them may be based on wonders that have been in the game. Great Kestrel looks a little bit like Mount Everest, but we won't judge that. It's still a lot of fun. And without giving anything away, this map is pretty chonk. I reckon at least 2 scouts to start this one. We also have a unique barbarian mode on, the Scoatel. I'm not gonna lie, Witcher is a complicated game for naming. It always has been. I'll do my best, but we're not gonna get this right. It's gonna be a best attempt situation. 33 city-states though. We want to find them. We want to find them all. There is a lot of tundra to my north, by the way. Very little of it will have anything in it. Everyone is to my south, and specifically to my southwest. Kind of the direction we want to go if we want to find people. There's a city-state. Castle Berenberg. Am I the first person to find them? No, of course I'm not. But this is what I mean about unique abilities. Allows purchase with faith of the Knight of the Flaming Rose unique unit. What on earth is that? Looks like it's a 25 strength warrior or melee unit that gains 10 strength every time a shrine, temple, or worship building is constructed. So it could get to +55. That's very handy. That's a musket strength. Let's remember that. I think I may enjoy that should we choose to go to war. And, oh yes, 3 Vergen. What do you do? Cities receive 1 amenity for every religion with at least 1 follower in them, but just the casual India ability. Okay, that's not too bad. These are the barbs, by the way. They're green, they're humans, they're organized. They also have commandos. Commandos are ranged units, dryads. Slightly weaker than archers, but still very annoying. No. We can't have dryads randomly living in our borders. Let's go and dismantle them. You know what? I want to find out more about this map. We're going to go for the elusive 3 scout start. Yeah, I know. You heard it. 3 scouts. Calm down, they said. And to that I said no. Ursa can't calm down. Like a perpetual motion machine of chaos. Archery. Nah, I'll take it. But it's not very good. Oh, the artwork in this game is wonderful. We found someone. Who they are, we'll never entirely be sure. Honor to meet you. Exchange capitals. Oh, it's Vengerberg. Ah, I know roughly who Vengerberg is. That's fine. Well, looks like they're going to take this barbarian encampment for me. I'm not entirely sure I like that, but what can you do? Their ability, by the way, is very good. +1 food for farms and plantations if they're next to a river. +1 production from mines and quarries if they're adjacent to a mountain. +1 production to all improvements on strategics. Yeah, big yields. Very big yields. And already we can see supersized farms. My southerly ally, or neighbor, or whatever you want to call them, looks like they're going to be settling very close to me at some point. I'm not entirely sure I like that. This city-state lets me buy elven commander units, and I get culture from unimproved woods and rainforests. Well, that's very exciting. That means that a preserve build would be very much possible. I like preserve builds. I like preserve builds a lot. Getting on with city-states is going to be very important in this game. We're going to have to think about going monarchy. Armani is going to have to be used pretty heavily, but these things are good. My style of play works quite well with that sort of assortment of abilities. Not going to that's not a problem for me. Scout number 3, the elusive, the perfect. Let's go to the north. Got this scout and this warrior have had an absolute clash of death with some local barbs, but that's okay. Go see if we can find everyone else. I might, this is the thing. Holy site. We know which pantheon I'm going to go for. I want the Aurora pantheon. That would be amazing. If I had all of this northern territory, lots of tundra. However, this at least is a +2. I know there's not a tile there, there's a tundra tile there, so this is only a +5, but I've got 2 woods, and it's reliable if I don't get the pantheon, so we'll be working this one. I think getting that holy site done, getting the pantheon sorted, that is more important to me than getting that settler out. I'm also going to go survey. People tell me, Ursa, go survey. Make your scout scouts better. You'll, reap the benefits when they stay alive. I always politely disagree, but this once, I'll listen. Lyria, and Rivia. Twin kingdoms. One badass ruler who I believe has a unique hero unit that is her. Pretty cool. They have a whole thing about government plazas, basically creating a second capital, and she just uses herself. She just appears on the battlefield and kills people with a different weapon each era. It's very scary. I don't want to get involved in that. I'm going to stay up in the frozen north until the unicorns arrive again, that is. Go on, Relic. 40 gold? Mount Carbon. What a name. This is cool. Grants the ability to work mountains and lets you build a dwarven mine, which gives 2 production and 3 gold to a mountain. Oh, yes. Yes. Do I want to become an empire of very smelly northern dwarves? You bet I do. How is that even a question? The answer is always yes. See what I mean? Some really, really interesting new city-states. I didn't think there was anyone to my north, but there are. Oh my lord, receive the Golden Dragon Scale as luxury resource. It cannot be earned any other way and provides 12 amenities. Well, okay then. Guess who I'm going to be best friends with? You better believe it. Redania? That's a name I recognize. They're all about trade, I believe, in this mod. That's right. 2 gold and then another 2 gold for every commercial hub and building in the commercial hub in a city that you send a trade route from. And then they have the Egyptian ability that gives you more food for trading with them. And they have an extra charge on their builders, but they're slower to build. There's a lot of fun stuff. Except they've got this leader as well, who has better spies and 2 science on international trade routes. Dodgy neighbors if you ask me. I won't lie. There are a lot of mountains here. I'm very tempted to open up writing now. So I will. Although I will go mining first, so that I can work some of these delicious tundra hill tiles. That's going to be a 2-2 tile once I start working it. God, dwarven mines in the mountains, beautiful elven woods. What more do we need? Yes, I'll have a delegation. Give me your gold. Give it to me. Somebody else. Temeria, over here on the coast. Double adjacency bonus to all commercial hubs, and improvements on a strategic resource provide more. Plus 6 gold for every city-state they're suzerain of, and they have Hungary-esque abilities to levy them cheaper. It could be trouble. Threat not they. We have our holy site. Nobody else is generating profit points. Do we just go all in? Do I go for work ethic? Do we go for the ultimate tundra religion? It's very tempting. Wouldn't take a lot to do it. And let's face it, why spend 10 turns on a settler when in a little bit I can build them faster with the colonization card, and I could have work ethic with the tundra pantheon? Let's do it. Let's just go all in. We are sitting in our capital until we have the perfect city. I love playing on Deity sometimes. Look at this. Look at all these people. Every single one of them hate me. Why? What have I done? I'm a man of unicorns, of simple pleasures. What's in this tribal village? A recon unit. Oh, I thought the triple scout start was the elusive start. No, it wasn't. We have the quadruple scout start. You're welcome, everyone. How many scouts is too many scouts? This many scouts. This is too many scouts. I've had this scout policy in for ages though, and I've only just got my first upgrade. Saying that, wouldn't it be great if we could get an ambush scout like we did a few games ago? Oh, those were the glory days. Wish I could do that again. Also, how come I haven't found another continent yet? This is all just the north. Hang on, I have found other continents. Oh no, I haven't. I know what the continents are, but I haven't found them yet. Fine. This is what I was talking about. Somebody has gone for the tundra pantheon. Knew it. Don't get too hooked to these things. The AI will grab them from you for no reason. Look, it's this civilization, Dance of the Aurora. They don't have any tundra. There's no tundra here. Why would you do that? I guess there is a little bit of mountain to the side of you, but come on. It's okay. We've played a work ethic religion before. Let's do something a little different. Well, I think I've got to go for Feed the World because it's Ursa Ryan and I'm legally obligated, but I'm tempted to go River Goddess now. One thing I am noticing is that all along this area, there are mountains and woods alongside a river. It would give me some really, really decent holy site settlements, but it would limit me quite considerably. Divine Spark helps me get my religion faster. Breathtaking Appeal. I'm unlikely to do much of that as well because I want to put down a lot of mines and they will ruin the appeal so quickly. I could just screw someone else over and go for the Desert Pantheon. Just utter retribution. Yeah, looking at you, Temeria. Oh, stop, I'm frustrated by that. Come on. I'm going Feed the World. I'm going to focus on getting growth, city growth. It's a standard one. It doesn't do anything spectacular, but it gives me a 3 builder and gives my cities all 10% higher growth. It's really big, especially towards the end of the game. That Pantheon, you won't notice it, not for a little while, until your population is about 30 in your capital and you've got giga yields. That's when you'll notice it. That's when you'll go, Ursa was right. Maybe I should have done that. I'm impressed. Oh, thank you. Why? The work you do to keep the world at peace is admirable. Yeah, sure. Corvair, sending a trade route immediately creates a trading post in the destination city instead of where the trade route is completed, of when the trade post is completed. Well, there we go. And this is something the mod does really well. There are double effects if you chain things together. So if I have a scientific city-state as well, I get an extra science for strategic resources at the destination. I think going heavy on city-states this game is absolutely going to be what we want to do. Pasture down. There we go. Horseback riding. How do I know how to ride horses? From the fact that I've got sheep on my farms? Am I just riding the sheep? That doesn't feel like a sensible thing to do with sheep. I don't feel like their backs can take the weight of a fully grown Ursa. I feel like we need to be telling somebody about that behavior. Bruges, trading posts in foreign cities provide 5 gold to trade routes passing through or going to the city. 5 gold. Oh, hello there. I feel like this mountain wall is very much blocking us in. The game is thinking, no, don't head in that direction. You don't need to. There we go. Foreign trade. Done. It's looking for another continent. What is it? Not even sure what it is. Is it the south? Who knows? Who knows what it is, but it was something. No more God King needed. Urban planning instead. And, I haven't found any barbs that are really giving me problems at the moment. So, survey will stay in. I'm going to do it. Taking advice. That's what we're doing. Yamalak. Cities with an established governor receive 3 production for each promotion the governor has. That's a very good one for your capital, I think. Sodden. Sounds like it could be quite wet there. Civilizations at war with you receive double war weariness. Ooh, Gandhi. India's abilities really have just been divided and put into city-states. It's awesome. I think there should be more city-states that replicate the abilities of the regular abilities of your Civ. Wouldn't that be cool? Like, no joke. I think that would be quite a fun little thing to do. Cintra. Now, Cintra I do know. They're all about their capital, I believe. That's right. 20% more culture, can never lose loyalty, and has another district and great work slots. German abilities there. Tokugawa abilities, Congo abilities, all kinds of fun things, and combat strength for every active alliance. She can get very powerful. Just need to isolate her so she doesn't have any friends, otherwise we're deeply screwed. I've been waiting for this horse tile to build itself for about 5 million years. Finally we got there. Brilliant. Just need one more tile improvement now. Then we can get craftsmanship. I'm just saving my gold. I really wanted to buy a shrine when I got the religion, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to afford that. Oh, a barb encampment. That's something I want. How about let me kill them? No, don't heal your warrior. That's not something I enjoy. First religion? I think we are getting first religion. Oh, I think we've done it. Oh, there are actual Witcher religions as well. Eternal Fire, Ardfen, Cult of Militel, Cult of Freya. One of them has a bear symbol. I'm going for that. I don't care about the lore. It's just happening. And I can get Feed the World. That's the first time in ages I've been able to get Feed the World all by myself. You do love to see it. Am I going to go Crusade? You better believe I'm going Crusade. Oh, we're going to get angry at some point. Such a cool red. Look at that. Stunning. Well, I guess this is the point where my city should probably do something useful. What do you reckon? Probably. We also need a little bit more era score. I'm worried I'm not going to find the other 2 people on this map. There's 2 more civilizations. I'm just guessing they're going to be either at the coast. There was Skellig, I think, is one of the island nations. I may not find them for very long, or it may take me quite a while to find them, I should clarify. And I'm struggling to find the right-hand side of the map because this line of mountains appears to be endless. So we're going to need some era score through something else, and I believe my unique troops are going to come in very late. Castles, military engineering, we can't rely on those. Settling in the tundra, though, that's something I could do. Coming suzerain of a city-state with Armani, that's also something I could do. Let's go monument. Okay, monument is definitely a good thing to do, and we're getting horses in now. I can sell those in a second. I can do a nice little Armani run and just go bing, 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 and just shoot her around the city-states. We should have a lot of fun. Sidorus, international trade routes yields 1 gold for every coast or ocean tile in the origin city. Oh my lord. There is capacity for big trade deals on this game. Lyria, districts gain 1 tourism for each level of appeal if adjacent to a farm, and production to farms. Oh my lord. Yes. I am so excited for the industrial era of this game. Nastrog, 7 combat strength to all levied units. Oh boy, that's a lot. Horses, a horse deal. We sold it. We've got some stuff. I can get a shrine, 3 food, 2 housing. Done. My capital will grow properly now. Oh, first discovery of a new continent. 4 era score. There you go, Golden Age. I think I can probably do a monumentality age on this one. That's really good. Let's use some of this horse gold to buy myself a tundra hill tile. Now that should be 2-2. Look at that. I'm going to put a mine on it for a 2-3 tile that gives me the craftsmanship boost. What a chain. Oh, the yields of this city so far Doing very nicely. Don't have any luxuries though. Luxuries are a bit of a problem, but we'll get those eventually. Bremervord. 1 production from all fishing boat improvements. 2 if placed on a luxury resource. 2 gold. Wow. It's like a version of Auckland, but only on fishing boats. Magturga. Woods provide a minor adjacency bonus for industrial zone districts. Oh, this is one I want. Atir. Levying troops from a city-state grants 2 envoys with that city-state. So this actually, I'm going to put a little marker on it. That gives me the Hungary ability. What I'll be able to do is if I generate enough gold, which is going to be the trick, if I can generate enough gold, I can use Armani to suzerain a city-state and then levy the troops for envoys. And then I can claim all of them. I've got a dodgy and evil plan hatching already. Kerak. Naval victories provide gold equal to defeated unit strength. Of all of the city-states we found, that could possibly be the most underwhelming right now, but no problem. Well, the time has probably come to admit that I really should be building more cities. Can't put that off for any longer now. Feed the World had kind of replaced my work ethic dream of building fleets upon fleets of settlers, but no worries. I'll have fun. I'll have fun with Feed the World. Housing very much is a bit of a problem for me down here. There is that little space directly to my south. It's nowhere near any tundra, but it would stop the devilish Aderin from settling too close to me. I don't want them taking up all the space, so I think my first settler may be headed down into this direction to claim that little slice of wonder. There's some decent enough tiles. There's a +4 holy site right there, so that in itself is pretty good and worth settling just for that, really. Probably get a little bit of defense if I settle on top of that tile. It's got a hill, it's got a river wrapped around it, it's quite defensible, and then our attention turns to the rest of the map. Don't forget, we've got Feed the World. Feed the World is a very, very handy thing. Feed the World means that we can basically plop a city down wherever and we can get housing to it, and it doesn't matter because we feed our cities by literally getting the monks to hand out food. What more do you need? It's a geothermal fissure there that I might be able to take advantage of, as well as obviously the Great Kestrel, Mount Everest, whatever it wants to be, it's there. Probably something I can do in this area. Yeah, I'm abandoning all ability to get housing here and just rushing my holy sites. That I think is the best thing to do, but they're all rubbish cities. So maybe I want to settle to the north where this is all uncontested land. This is contested land. I need to grab as much of it as I can. Or do we just let the AI settle it and then we conquer it? I'm torn. I'm torn. That appears to be a dwarven warrior. Oh dear. A form of barbarian I'm not very happy about. They only have 1 movement, but they appear to be very, very brutal. I'm gonna stay away from those. There's a lot about this mod I'm not sure about. Oh, come on. What has happened? What? No! My cats are all stuck. Go on, let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Whoa! Okay, I want to be let out, but not that. But okay, 4 horses. 4 horses for transport. I feel like I've been fleeced. Well, not fleeced, because, you know, that's sheep and these are horses, but you get what I mean. City-state of Cintra. 100% diplomatic favor gained from successfully completing emergencies and competitions. That's a late game city-state, but it may be handy later, you never know. Metina. This gives me an ability called Metina Cavalryman, which grants light cavalry 4 combat strength and gives me a free copy of wine. That stacks with my best unique unit. Interesting. Let's not forget about that. That could be a very tasty combo indeed. Fun little thing you can do. Just take a look at the score victory tab. Our red friend below us has 14 era score. That means they're going into a normal age. Can't really calculate that later into the game, but at the beginning, definitely use the information you've been given. Waters of Broccolon. Oh yeah, this dwarf is not letting me past. It is not happy with my scout. Back off, everyone. Back off. Right, now this is the sort of thing I'm talking about in terms of, do we bother settling down here, or do we let the AI settle and then just take all their cities? I think probably the latter, but we'll see how it goes. What did I say? Normal age, right? We predicted that correctly, and I'm gonna go monumentality. I do have a fair chunk of faith coming out at the moment, and we can probably improve that now. Loyalty might just need a little bit of time to sort itself out. I might be a little bit weak at the beginning. There's early empire. Perfect. We've just gained ourselves an envoy for that, which is great, but I need to grow this city out fast because that -3 is not good. This city, although it has no immediate ability to get any housing, it does have access to silver and gypsum and another source of horse. And I like source of horse. It's a very good thing, so let's go and settle that immediately. And if I put my campus on this tile, means eventually I'll be able to put another campus on this tile, which will be +3, and then I can government plaza this tile. Give me a little bit. It's not the best use of a government plaza, admittedly. Think about something different. Do you want to put my government plaza down as soon as I can, to be honest? We need to be able to head off the immediate early war. I'm just going to build 3 slingers. Feels like quite a waste, but I don't often think it is, especially with the Agogi card, because often the AI will immediately start attacking you once you settle near it, so I just expect that to be happening. Recruit a great general in that city-state. Oh, that's the one where you can levy units. I want to start levying them now, so let's get mysticism. And I think Armani, I am going to immediately pick Armani up and pop you into that city-state, and we can start hopefully chaining this together. Oh, Red as Scout has effectively guaranteed that I'm going to die by being attacked by dwarves. What a day. There's a food and a faith on that trade route, so I will take that. And a currency boost, which means that I can start building commercial hubs. I think actually gold focus is definitely the way I want to go. As tempting as it is to focus on science and faith and that sort of stuff, gold will help me to get more city-states. Speaking of, spies executing the Fabricate Scandal mission function 3 levels higher. Oh, that's helpful. And masonry boost in that tribal hut as well. We're just exploring this vast desert now. 2 new city-states. Faith 1 gives me 100 faith after conquering a city for the first time, increasing to 300 after colonization. Oh. The culture city-states gives me 3 culture on plantations on a luxury resource. Extra 2 if it's on wine. Oh, game rewards you for getting a lot of wine. I like that. So Marnie's going to be there in 2 turns, which is good, but let's add an envoy and give myself that 1 production in my capital towards buildings. Doesn't help towards the slinger, that I will admit, but it would help towards things like a commercial hub. City number 3, and it's next to the Great Kestrel, which gives me era score, something you love to see. I think I might sacrifice this +6 tile. Oh, no, I want to work that for the extra faith, so I'll get a +5 holy site instead. It's just -1, but it means I can work that tile for a little longer. I like that. We settled too close. Do I really want to? No, I'm going to settle where I please. That'll probably trigger a war, by the way, so we should keep an eye on that. Hanging Gardens right on my borders, though. I've already taken the Pantheon that gives me more growth rate, so that will improve that even more. Merskel Exiles. There we go, the island nation. I think I've just found the city-state. There you go, 2 era score for that. Let's see how much of the coast it's given me. Quite a bit. How many troops have you got? 330. Oh, that's expensive. Okay, well, I want to get that done first. We need to save up gold as fast as we can. Nilfgaard, the big bads. They're right at the bottom of the map, and I think what they're going to be doing is attacking north, whilst I attack south. Between us, we will trap the world in a vice. That city-state just gives 1 gold to any improvement next to a river. That's huge. All recon units receive 1 site and ignore zone of control. A spy city-state. Wow, you don't see that often. Inspirations provide an extra 10% of the culture cost to researching civics. Wow. Well, that would boost with the ability from the Golden Age, wouldn't it? There's currency. Perfect. That's what you want to see. Let's get this commercial hub sorted on that tile after my granary is finished. Or holy site prayers. I was just working on a holy site prayers to try and spread my religion around to this city below me. That would give me just a little bit more loyalty with it. I really don't have much loyalty. Selling horses to Nilfgaard, I mean, that could never go wrong. An aggressive military city, Civ, but I haven't actually shown you what they do. They are capturing a foreign city grants you a builder. Builders can Aztec rush any district. Spies can choose from all possible promotions, and occupied cities have no yield penalty, and his ability is a little bit of America, converting diplomacy to wildcard slots. Capturing a city-state or a capital gives you a governor title, and you get double combat bonus from diplomatic visibility. There's a lot of good stuff in there. A mix of Mongolia, a little bit of spying in there, a little bit of governor accumulation. It's all a lot of fear. It's a lot of like, don't mess there, Ursa. They are not people to mess with. This is a good thing we built all these slingers, actually, because I expect very soon for us to have a bit of a problem. There is a heavy chariot just conveniently making itself known in this area. I'm going to keep an eye on that. I do not want that to attack me. Oh, there is 330 gold, though, so I can start the chain of city-states. There you go. Levying those, giving myself the shipbuilding and also the mercenary abilities. I'll just get all of those units to go on to auto-explore, but now we can pick a second second city-state. I think I'm going to chain a couple of things up. We're going to go for Kovir, which gives me a trading post immediately in a city. And after that, we're going to go for the 5 gold for sending through a trading post. So I think we can get some good chains in here. So Kovir first. Amani, where are you? You're going to be moving a lot. I apologize immediately, but I don't apologize that much. Early Empire, done. And this city now, ever so slightly loyal. Ever so slightly loyal. I'm going to pop, do we go Magnus or Pingala first? Ooh, both of those are good choices. I do like the idea of getting Pingala in order to tech up quicker, but I think spreading out and using Monumentality is probably the better option. So let's put Magnus down in this city to start with. That'll just help the loyalty, just so we can spread and get our Feed the World going. Let's get a government sorted as well. And Gypsum. Yay! What's the AI going to pay for this? 15 gold per ton. That is very tempting. I don't need to be happy, do I? I just need to be rich. That's the lesson in life I want to take away from this game. Rivia. That's where Geralt is from. Districts gain 1 production for each level of appeal if adjacent to a farm. I've already found that. Is there 2 that have a similar thing? Oh no, that's tourism. Okay, they do very similar things. This heavy chariot is still just chilling in the middle of my lands, and I feel a little bit nervous about it, but I do have archers now. I spend a little bit of my gold on archers. I probably should have saved that for the city-state sweep, but I'm happy that we have that. Oh, that silver tile is a good tile. We'll improve to sell the silver on the open market and have a 17 gold per turn. Yes. The mines of the north are open for business, and anybody that you want, I mean, I will sell to anyone, honestly. Now the city-state, and I think I've just discovered another, yes, look, there's another city-state to the north. Extra level of diplomatic visibility for civilizations you have a trading post with. Oh, yeah, that's a combo. That's a combo we like. Levy military, 265. I should be able to afford that next turn, I believe. But let's sell some open borders first. We can probably fleece the market for some of this. Perfect. Let's quickly then levy the military, like so, and Marnie's going to move on immediately. Where did I say I was going? Bruges. Oh yeah, that was it. Perfect. This is what we want to see. The sweep. The sweep has started. Long may the sweep reign. Well, they have a catapult. Do we think A, that catapult comes in peace, or B, that catapult may be firing peace at me at approximately 92 miles an hour? Pieces of my wall. More likely, isn't it? I have at least one friend, though. One friend, the yellow, which is sort of directly at the other side of the person that possibly may declare war on me. It's a tactical alliance, that one. A glorious holy site indeed. Yes, well, we need that shrine up as soon as we can. I don't fancy using my gold on it, because my gold is going to be doing other things. Looks like they're going to settle in the middle of me. I mean, you are welcome to do that. I don't see this going well for you. I'm probably going to loyalty bomb you, yeah, to the floor. Bruges has fallen to me. It will accept my superiority in all things. The shall have to levy its military for another 2 envoys. After this point, I don't think I really figured out where I was going to go. I do like the idea of a golden dragon scales luxury resource boat. That is absolutely something I could get on board with. So let's go to the city-state directly to the north of me. Okay, there's a lot more army just wandering around now. Again, I ask you, why? What are you planning? Don't you know that I am a peaceful Ursa? I'm not going to go to war with you at all until I unlock military engineers. Then I'm coming for you very aggressively. But don't worry about that. Classical Republic in the meantime, I think gives me the cards that I need to work this through. Yeah, city-states are my strength. I want charismatic leader and I want diplomatic league, and I want them both. Urban planning is still doing well for me, and I'm going to start getting extra gold from trade routes. Gold is very, very important, and it'll start adding up fast. Now, the good thing is, now, if I get an envoy with a city-state, I get 2 if it's my first. So we can start picking up some really decent leverage over a lot of city-states. I've been actually putting off doing quite a few quests because I didn't want to rush them through before I got the double envoy. But if we have a look at this, there was quite a few that wanted a spearman. I think I might have accidentally picked one of those up on a city-state, but horsemen, building a campus, a preserve, getting a merchant, a lot of good stuff. A lot of it's pretty easy to pick up as well. Oh, well, that's annoying. I just had a city-state taken from me. How dare you? Actually, that's okay, because if I just wait a couple of turns, I should have the money to just buy it out again, and then I'll have more envoys there. So really, it just makes me stronger. Or I just build this campus. That also works quite nicely. Although I don't want to buy a campus just yet there. Oh, Keep changing my mind. I keep changing my mind. I don't know what I want to do. I'm the government plaza. I think, look, yeah, government plaza is very preferable here. Plunk that down. And now that I've got 7 pop and I've put the district down, I can use the faith to get the settler. But I'm going to save the trader for when I have this ability back, because then I can put the trading post down immediately. The chaining must continue. God, what a rude location though. How dare you settle there? It's good though, because all of these settlements have been put down for me, so I can put this settlement over in this direction, which has got a really nice holy site over there, and then I can start settling up into the unopposed tundra, which is actually better for me. So in the long run, this should play out really nicely. Here is the golden dragon scales. It applies to 12 cities, not plus 12 in one city, just in case you were wondering. I think for this and its extra level of diplo visibility, that is something that would be very handy should I be attacked by a civilization that I have a trading post with, which is this one. Now, there's definitely the beginnings of an armed force attack at me here. I mean, they're not really being very subtle about it. Let me just put it that way. I don't mind this though. I think like we've got a really good defensive location here, as long as we can just hold the ground nicely. Just about to pick up ancient walls. That'll help. Government plaza is very nice as well. I want to get warlord's throne. Capturing an enemy city gives me the production. Is very tempting. Extra builder charges, or getting extra builders when I settle with all this land above me, is also quite tempting. But I think Warlord's Throne is going to win me the game, because it'll push me further south, and taking these 2 cities, Vengerberg and Hag. Oh yeah, they are good cities and I would love those. Oh, Wales. Beautiful. I'm ecstatic now. I never thought I'd be ecstatic to see Wales. Okay, Magnus, I'm going to promote you. Putting settlers in at that city is a little annoying. Let's reassign you, and I'm going to reassign you just to the north because my settlers are a bit closer to where I want to send them. And in the meantime, Ingala, capital, get yourself introduced. Okay, here's my envoy. I've taken this city-state back. I'm going to levy them again. It's expensive, but now I've got 6 envoys there. That's much more secure. You're not going to win this game, AI, with me. You really are not. Now, where do I want to put my trading posts? I want to start chaining the trading posts up quite nicely, especially because they get put down immediately. So I'm going to give this city the trade route. Bam. And then the trading post is created. And then as we make more trading posts, I'll be able to go bump, 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 and chain them up. We can get some really good gold. Here is city number 5. I think starting with a holy site is a good idea, so I will. Saying that, I think I may change my mind immediately and go ancient walls. I don't know. Oh, that. Oh, there's a volcanic eruption and my holy site blew up. That is unfortunate. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Portland, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Davalex, Skeptical Bear, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, Petra Ryan, Matthew Hatch, Rom88, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Boyzoro, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Beret, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedged, Mushkin Mandletort, Esri Dax, Deeble Time, Shoelace, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Clint Hennis, Dr. Bobby, Polar Wallabear, Mixomatosis, MTG Golfman, Victor McPupster. Thank you everyone for your support. See you all in the next video. Goodbye!